And we're live. What's up, you guys? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. A little daily basketball action for you. Again, if you have the book, check out the book. Make sure if you want to buy the book, it's on limitlesshoops.com. We go over basketball stuff every single day, and hopefully you guys are doing it too to improve. Again, all I can do is give you the roadmap, and from there you have to take it as far as you would like to take it. All right, and don't forget that all these things that you want to achieve, that they're possible. One, and two, you must be honest with yourself, all right, and put yourself out there as well. So don't think that you can just magically achieve the stuff that you want to achieve in life. I know that the thing that I put before you is pretty daunting, pretty hard, but it's also very possible. I mean, each day on its own is very, very possible. I'm not saying that it's. I'm not saying that it's possible in a way where it's going to be easy. I'm saying that it's possible and that you can do it every single day for your entire life without dying. You can do this stuff. And so if you truly want those high goals, go for them. Anyways, we have Gavin. What's up, Gavin? Leandre, Troy, what's going on, man? Got Cam, got Blake. How you guys doing? All right. Anyways, today, the quote of the day is "Don't fear your greatness." I was putting together some like quotes for a flyer that we once had, and I had to come up with 4 quotes that perfectly described our program. And I forget what the other ones were, but I know that "Don't fear your greatness" was one of them because a lot of people are scared. I mean, most everyone's scared, but what we're afraid most of is not, us failing, but like believe it or not, we are afraid to be amazing. All right. We're afraid to try to be amazing, that is. Because people who try to be amazing, they either make it or they don't. But like for everyone, even like the greatest of all time, there's always like a 50% chance that they make it, 50% chance that they don't. All right. And for you to put yourself in that category, people see that as a conceited thing. All right. For me to say, hey, I'm gonna do what Michael Jordan did to become Michael Jordan or better is a very cocky thing to say. So people don't say it. People like to be humble about stuff. They like to say, well, I'm not the greatest basketball player alive, or I'm not the greatest anything alive. They like to say that, but they don't say those words. They say it by their action. And they say it by saying, I'm not going to work out 4 hours a day. Because that's what the greatest basketball player on earth would do. And if I did that, people would think that I thought that I had a chance to be the greatest. And I don't want to be conceited. I don't want to put myself out there and try so hard and then fail, like I'm probably bound to do. Because even if I'm like only the second greatest, like LeBron James, it's a failure. So why'd I try so hard? I think that's what people do. All right. And they see things as like, I guess like either I try my hardest or I don't. And if you, and to make the example more clear, imagine a boy likes a girl. All right. And this boy likes this girl. And if he got that girl, that would be his goal. All right. But to get the girl, he could either not do anything and just hope that she likes him, or he could try his hardest and like, I don't know, make her paper hearts every day, send her Valentine's things, and like really, really put himself out there. But when you put yourself out there, you make yourself very vulnerable. Right? And vulnerable means like people can attack you now. Right? Because he can be like, I love you, like that. And the girl can be like, oh, I don't love you. Or maybe everyone in school laughs at that guy and thinks that he's like a dork for like trying so hard, like whatever. And even if he gets her, they're like, you got to put forth that much effort to get that girl. Oh my God, you're so lame. All right. And people don't like to put forth effort because it makes them very vulnerable. It makes them very susceptible to attack. They're very easily hurt. There you go. It makes them very easily hurt. So when you guys are putting yourselves out there, know that you can easily be hurt. You can be hurt many, many ways. You can be hurt physically because you tried so hard. Maybe like your legs hurt, your body hurts. You can be hurt by a coach who, after you worked so hard, still cut you, and not cut you like physically, cut you like you're not on the team. You can be hurt like mentally, where maybe you tried your hardest and then you got there in the game and then you still weren't good. You can be hurt many ways by trying your hardest. But I assure you, if you don't try your hardest, that's guaranteed gonna hurt you. All right? It's not better. It's just not. You might think that it's better to just go, oh, I didn't make it because it was my choice. I could have tried harder, but I didn't want to. That's not better at all. Because if you put something on life and you're like, 99 years old on your deathbed, and they say, how much effort did you give in life? Well, what answer do you want to give as a human being? You want to say that I gave 50% effort to the things that I loved? Do you want to say that you gave 75% effort? Do you want to say that you gave 25% effort? I'm pretty sure all of us want to say that we give 100% effort. As impossible as that may be, you want to at least try to give 100% effort. All right, if you can give 99, 95% effort, good enough. All right. So again, don't fear your greatness. As always, I'm reading the comment section to see if you guys are talking about some questions, but all I see is you guys are talking about some random stuff. Apple way better than Android. Even my dad switched to iPhone. Yeah, I would say Android is better than iPhone, but iPhones have a better network because everyone has an iPhone, so it's easy to play with. All right. And iPhones also, what else can I say? iPhones also steal all the best features from Android, but Android just puts them all out there. And even if they're not good, they just put them out there. So Android's kind of crap right there, where it allows you to have crap stuff on your phone if you want it. There you go. That is my opinion. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of opinions about a lot of stuff, but none more than basketball. So here we go again with our elementary drills for the day. We have partner passing, football catch. Oh, by the way, I have an iPhone because it just works better. Sorry. All right. Partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, inbound seal, taking a charge, running hook shots, and hook series with D. All right. This one I can't talk about partner passing since we don't have partners right now. So if you do have a partner, you can check out our video on partner passing. It's a very good drill, but you want to make sure that you push yourself. All right. And again, I'm trying to figure out people psychologically, and this whole quarantine has been a huge help for me. I mean, it really has. I mean, now I get to see how you guys behave in your homes. I get to see a glimpse of how you act without a coach there. All right. Because the in-person thing, I think we have that down pat. Whenever you guys come to my workouts, everyone works hard. I mean, like, maybe like Alex Peach doesn't work hard. There's like a couple of guys that don't work hard. But overall, everyone works really hard because I'm there in person. We've learned social cues where basically if I yell at you, you go faster. But what happens after the practice? Do you go home and work hard? You can say that you shot shots. And I hear Blake Bastani saying, yeah, I shot shots. But how do you shoot them when you're alone? Well, I'm not sure because I've never really seen you alone, right? But I have seen you on tape. And I've seen you on YouTube videos. I've seen you in the isolation workouts. And almost all of you guys go so slow. All right. And I figured out ways to speed you up, but it's basically like I'm there. So for Cameron, he now goes fast. Not just fast, maybe the fastest out of everybody in our entire program, when before Cam went the slowest. So there's Troy. He's probably like the worst. If he wants to be better, he can be better. So I'm just saying the way that it is. He knows. All right. Basically, this is Troy. All right. I'll say, hey, Troy, do the shooting. And he'll go like this. And that's how he's shooting. And it's crazy. He doesn't even take a shot. I mean, he'll do that for like 5 minutes, and I'm just looking at the screen like, what's going on? And then I don't know, it's crazy. But Cam used to be basically like that. And what happened was, I mean, Cam wasn't exactly like that. He would shoot every now and then, but he wouldn't listen. I would say dribble, and he'd be like just throwing up shots, bored, like going crazy. And then all of a sudden, I introduced that is because it is laggy. Okay. Oh, I'm just telling you what I see. Next, hey, I'm going to start recording it. I knew that you would say something. All right. I'm going to record it and we're going to see what you were doing because your sister can somehow hear it because your sister is doing the same workout. But, anyways, excuses. All right. Well, anyways, we changed Cam from basically that to our hardest worker by adding one thing, the ranking. That spoke to him. I said, I'm going to rank all you guys. And Cam's like, I don't want to be last. I want to be first. He tried so hard, right? And I was sad when like he came in like third place. I was like, he's trying so hard. I should just make it. I should just lie to him. But I didn't want to lie. So I just said first place, second place, third place. And then he kept trying hard, kept trying hard. And then I finally ended it. And then he asked me, wait, can we keep doing that? But Gavin was going hard before we started doing that. So I know for Troy, he needs me to be there, and he needs other people there to have fun with, to try hard. Because he was once one of our biggest leaders. He'd be screaming at people, "Let's go!" like that. He was amazing. But because of the quarantine, I guess he can't do that. And then Cam starts being amazing once I start ranking people. But if I remove that, he becomes lazy. And I'm sure that we all have our things that will demotivate us. All right. John, should I pin Troy for the entire workout and keep telling him that I am watching him? If you want to, you can help you. You can help people out, but you also can't carry them forever. All right, because basically, if you force someone, like let's say, to stop drinking or just to stop smoking, and you're like, I'm going to stare at you all day long. Yeah, it'll work until you leave, and then basically their whole life depends on you, and which is why I'm not doing the ordering anymore. Because you guys it was working. And the only reason that I liked it was because it showed you guys that you could work that hard. And that's what special players do. They work that hard without anyone making them. All right. And if I have to force you with like by gunpoint or by ranking to work hard, then you're never going to be great. Because I can't carry that gun with me pointing at you the entire time. It's impossible. So I need to somehow make you guys able to push yourselves. And this is a great opportunity for that. So if you're not able to push yourself now without any prodding, without any like, pushing from me or someone else, then you're eventually going to lose anyways. If we had Gavin, again, stare at Troy, then I think that would only prolong the inevitable, that would only make Troy, instead of quitting in 5 years, he would quit now or whatever. Instead of quitting now, he would quit in 5 years. So make sure that you guys are pushing yourselves as much as you guys can during those workouts without any need of help from anyone. So again, partner passing, we don't have. Football catch, you also can't do unless you get your parents in on it to throw the ball long to them. They throw the ball long to you. Catch it, 1-2 step to shoot. Taking a charge, you also can't do. But again, you can practice your drops, have someone like hit you in the chest, and you can practice falling backwards, but you have to bend your legs first. All right. But one thing that you can do would be the running hook shots. All right. The running hook shots are when you go right down the middle of the key. You take the last dribble with the opposite step, pick up the ball, take 2 steps, shoot the ball like this, and hook it up. All right. With turning your head, but not turning your body. All right. Next one is middle school. I think there's box jumps, split jumps to shots, pounds, drives, pull-ups, 15-second sprints times 4, 10 in a row in under 5 minutes, and then free throws. You know what? I want to see someone do the 15-second sprints. If you guys want to film that one, that would be awesome too. You can get any 2 points in your yard, in your backyard, in your like driveway, whatever you want, street with no cars there. Any 2 points that are far enough away so you can run to it and sprint and turn, okay? And you want to run for 15 seconds. You want to mark how far you got in that 15 seconds. Then you take 30 seconds off. And then you want to do it again and try to tie or beat that time. Then you want to do it again with 30 seconds rest. Then again, you do it 4 different times. The goal is to reach your highest, I guess, like your highest mark 4 straight times, because the 30 seconds rest should be enough for you to recover. And if it's not, then you're not in shape. So then you just try it again. But again, I just want you guys to try this one time. 30 seconds rest and try to get the same score for each time. But you have to run your fastest to begin with, okay? And once you get good at that, you can lower the time from 30 seconds to 20 seconds. All right, and then you do the same exact sprint, all right, 15 seconds, and try to get your high mark again. But now you only have a 20-second rest. All right, and then again, you keep repeating this, for the 4 times until you achieve the goal of making it 4 straight to whatever given spot with the 20-second rest. Then you can do the game again with a 10-second rest, then a 5-second rest, and then hopefully with no seconds. So if you can run straight for 60 seconds with each of the 15-second intervals being identical, then you are a truly in shape person. All right. I am Spoon going to Ian's soon, probably. Yeah, soon. Yes. So that's a good way to get in shape. And we're going to try to have games in September. That's 1 month from now. So that means that you have to get in shape. All right. So you have 1 month to get in shape. And if you guys aren't in shape and you try to play a game, you can get seriously injured. So I highly recommend that you guys do this. So maybe write it down. Do just this drill would be an awesome drill. When you do longer drills like the Nash drill, it's not exactly basketball. That's more like soccer endurance. When you run miles, same exact thing. But when you do these sprints and you take the short rest, that's exactly like basketball. So again, I double dog dare you guys to time yourself and to do these sprints. All right, and it's a great way to increase your stamina very, very fast. Another one would be, I like split jumps to shots because it includes shooting, but also jumping as well. Blake, John can't control Corona. Oh yeah, I can't. I know. One day I will be able to control Corona. One day. All right. Middle school also has 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. See if you can make 10 in a row shots in under 5 minutes. Speaking of Blake, he holds the record for that. Try to beat his record. I like the pounds, drives, and pull-ups too. That's when we dribble the ball out, pound the ball down, dribble it out, pull up jumper, dribble it out for a layup. You want those 3 drives to look exactly the same. For the high school, we did this one last week, but it's the fake behind the back layup. I like it because it shows you guys how to properly, I guess, time your layups and time your fakes and being able to do other things besides just going for a automatic layup. Because when you're going for a layup, if you're 100% gonna shoot it, you're an easy target to block. But if you're capable of passing out of there or fake passing out of there, then the defense has to stay on their toes a lot longer. And then it'll make your layup even better. So going in with one dribble and with one step and then picking the ball up and having 2 long steps and being able to do extra things like pass out of that, like fake pass, like adjust the ball out of that, you are much more likely to be able to finish that layup. All right. So that's why I like the fake behind the back pass, not just because it's fancy, but because it shows that you have ultimate control over your body and that you're strong, that your legs are strong, and that your hands are very, very, able to do creative things. The 3 decision drill is great for learning how to pass the ball to the wing without it getting picked off, because we are deciding whether they're open or not. It should be an easy drill, but for you guys, it's pretty hard, and you just have to make split-second decisions. But with this one, it's not really split second. During games, it's more split second. But this drill, you have like a 3-second warning. All right, when they step underneath, either the defense goes with them or they don't. And if the defense stays there and they start running, they're about to get the pass. But you guys kind of forget sometimes. You're like, what do I do if they're open? Well, the answer's pass. All right. And if the defense starts coming with them, you already know that they're coming with them. So you know it should be a back door, but still you guys are thinking, what should I do? And the answer is dribble out. And then if they go without the defense, you make the backdoor pass. If they go with the defense, you dribble out for a shot. All right. We made this drill as simple as can be. All right. It's not extremely hard, but still, it hits on the exact things that you guys struggle at for the games. When you guys are there on the wing, and Zach does this a lot, where he sees someone, sees the defense. I believe he sees the defense, and then he just throws the ball away. So either he was really, really ultra focused on the man, and he couldn't see that the extra person's hands, or he just wasn't thinking at all. And I think it's a little bit of both. All right. So the 3 decision drill is a great drill. Watch the video of it. Next one is the Reddick chase drill. This one's JJ Reddick being able to sprint off screens. This is a great one to replicate this by yourself. You can just spin the ball high and then sprint into it as fast as you can and pull up jump shot. Next one is ankle breaker crossover. Again, you guys can watch that. We walked over it 2 weeks ago. You hit, fake out, and then cross the ball over. You can get really, really good at that by practicing it a lot. And then what they need to do is have us play virtual reality basketball. Maybe. All right, see you soon, Leandre. Penetrating fill drill. For this one, we drive to a jump stop, pivot to pass to rotating teammates. All right, for penetrating fill, whenever someone drives, there's a spot to go to. I mean, it doesn't have to be precise during the games, but your basic goal is to get where they can see you. 1, 2, to where the defense isn't. 3, to where you can score. All right, so when someone drives baseline, let's say, opposite wing goes to the corner. When someone drives baseline, let's say, the opposite block comes to the middle of the key. When someone drives baseline, the person on top of the key fills behind them and fills to the same wing. Again, to give them options in case they get double teamed, they get to pivot, and they get to know exactly where you guys are. If someone drives middle, the opposite wing will come up to the top of the key. If someone drives middle, the opposite block will switch sides and go to the opposite block looking for the ball, and also getting out of their way in the process so that they can make a full drive. All right. By rotating to spots, you're much more likely to score, and you're much more likely to just stay within the flow of the offense. Okay, and you're a smart basketball player at this point. And then there's sprint, dribble, cone, touch. That's putting 3 cones out there, and you sprint forward, then you backpedal and go cross between the legs and push out with the opposite hand, and then you want to retreat dribble again. So you go forward, retreat dribble, cross, forward, retreat dribble, cross. And this drill is to work on changing speed and direction and hands in a very, very tight spot. So it's a great drill, again, to improve on the 1-on-2 ball handling and to improve your ball handling in general, but only if you go fast enough. And again, I can't tell you guys enough. You must go as fast as you possibly can. All right. Now, I have seen one of our slowest people, again, besides Momo, is Blake. All right. They're the 2 slowest. But I have seen with my eyes both of them go faster. Usually when they are mad or they're scared or they're trying really hard, and it's only for a second, but they go really, really fast. So if it's possible to go fast, why aren't you going your fastest the entire time? All right? And I don't care if you make mistakes. You just get used to it. So I need you guys to be a lot faster. All right? And if you guys aren't fast enough, keep doing the jump ropes. So I convinced Blake to do the jump ropes for a month. He did them, and I think he stopped now. All right? You need to make that a part of your life, all right? Especially you. You have to catch up so much. All right? And again, all I can tell you are the right answers. It's up to you to do them. But again, man, if you're not listening to me, it's a crazy, crazy thing, because that means that I want you to make D1 basketball more than you do. And if that's true, you have no chance. If I'm putting out things that's more than you're doing, you don't have a chance. If I'm constantly reminding you to do something that you're not doing, you don't have a chance. So I want you guys to fulfill your dreams, all right? And it's going to take hard work. I don't think that you can do it with less work. So if I mention something, it's basically me putting a marker up here. All right? If I mention something else, I'm putting another one. Mention something else, I'm putting that here. And every day that goes by that you don't do it, it takes your dream and it puts it down a notch to where you can't catch up anymore. All right. Your dream was D1. After you keep missing these things every single day, even though you're over here in sixth, seventh grade and you miss it for like a month or two, maybe like 3 months, your D1, your D1 ceiling, the possibility of going to D1 just dropped to D2 because you missed those 3 months without jump roping or whatever it was. And then if you keep going and you keep hesitating to truly go for all of your greatness, it drops even lower. You won't know it until you quite get there. But I'm trying to warn you that it's gonna drop. And every day that you miss, it's dropping somewhat. All right. So whatever your top, you guys know whether you were an NBA prospect or whether you were a D1 prospect, you guys can tell. Just look in the mirror, right? All right. So if you look in the mirror and you say, okay, I'm obviously an NBA basketball player, which some of you guys might be saying, I don't know. And you take a year in sixth grade, not working as hard as you can, the NBA you just dropped down to only playing overseas. Then you wait another year, so you wait until eighth grade to truly start. Boom, it drops down to just D1. And we know most of you guys are not D1 to begin with. Most of you guys aren't NBA. You guys are probably D2 to begin with. So you guys are dropping down to D3. And you guys are dropping down to varsity only. And you have to see it like that, act like there's basically a fire. All right. And you have to go with that sense of urgency, thinking, I have to work now. And if you can possibly work now, then you're great. So Ian did the 6 a.m. workout, the 2-hour thing on Monday. He did it again. He says he wants to do it twice a week. 5 days a week was too much. He's kind of conceded that he's not Kobe Bryant, or maybe one day he can push up to that. But I haven't seen Gavin do it, but I saw Finn do it a couple of times, maybe 3 times. Let's see who else can do it. Again, you don't have to do it at 6 in the morning, but it's right on our website. And it's called the 6 a.m. workout. You can do it at any point in time during the day. It's very, very easy stuff. You're just getting up shots. And that's a great way to have a chance to make it. All right. And again, if you do all that stuff, you have a chance. All right. Our last thing is our motivational story of the day is our energy and passion is the well full of our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we'd do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game. So dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. And I love this story. I made it up. You have a well full of gold. All right. And if you empty your gold, you're done with basketball because you're just too tired. You're burnt out. And parents are always afraid that you might burn out because maybe your well is only like 2 feet high, but you can't see how deep it is. So when you try your hardest and you go for like 5 hours this day, 5 hours that day, you're just grabbing out gold, grabbing it out. All right. But there's a chance that thing can be infinite. And then you're someone like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, right? And it's just infinite. You can try hardest forever. Well, instead of just taking let me just go 30 minutes a day. Let me take 3 months off because I'm not sure how deep it goes. You don't want to do that because if by the end of high school, you realize, let me just take a little bit more out and you're like, whoa, how deep is this? And you realize you have so much more left in there, you'll be kind of stupid for not going harder because now you've only ended up at this level. So I say go your hardest, no matter what. And if it turns out that you only had a foot of gold to work with and you wind up maxing out come 6th grade or 5th grade, so who cares? Because if you had taken your time, you could have spread that out into like your junior year, but you would have been sick of it then. All right. You weren't a D1 player to begin with. So if you have a chance to work your hardest, you might as well do that now, whether it's going to last 30 years or 3 years. I mean, go your hardest. It's better than just going a little bit just to like play a little bit longer. I mean, you don't want to play at 1% until you graduate high school. You've done yourself a disservice. Go 100%. If you truly love it, go 100% for your passion. And then when it ends and all the gold in the tank is gone, you've done yourself a service, and you can apply those skills that you've learned to anything else in life as well. And then maybe, after like maybe 6 months, you can regain that energy. So go until the wheels fall off, and I promise you, you will not regret it. All right, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes at the workout. Make sure you guys bring the energy, please. All right, and if you're a leader, show up a little bit early so that we can get organized. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.